Okay, on page 202 in chapter 5 of our Go Math books, we are brought back to something that we worked on in chapter 4, and that would be the idea behind cross-multiplying and dividing to find your missing piece. If you remember back in chapter 4, we had 3 out of the 4 pieces. Well, today we're going to work on something called is over of is the same as percent over our 100. It's kind of our little percent proportion. So for number 1, I'm on page 202. For number 1, it says 25% of 320. This is the key word here, of 320. That is our of number, and our of number goes on the bottom. We do not know what our is number is, so that's going to get the X. And then 25%, with these problems, your percent always goes over 100. So you have X over 320 is the same as 25 over 100. Now that should look very, very similar to what we did, as I said, in chapter 4, where we cross multiply and divide to get our answers. We're going to take 320 times 25. Once we get that answer, we're going to divide it all by 100. And again, you'll be able to use your calculators here. So we take 320 times 25. That's 8,000. 8,000 divided by 100 is 80. So our answer for this one would be 80. 80 over 320 is the same as 25 over 100. All right, let's try another one. 80% goes over 100. Again, the key here, of 50, because of is our of number, of goes on the bottom. Now, 2 other ways you can determine is and of. Is usually your part number, and of is usually your whole number. So is over of is the same as percent over 100. Again, we got to multiply 80 times 50 divided by 100. 50 times 80 is 4,000. 4,000 divided by 100 would be 40. 40 over 50 is the same as 80 over 100. And then finally, the last one, 175% of 24. 24 goes on the bottom. We don't know what the is. We can put an X in there. 175 goes over 100. We're going to cross multiply and divide. 175 times 24 gives me 4,200. And 4,200 divided by 100 would be 42. So 42 over 24 is the same as 175 over 100. One more time, we're doing cross multiply and divide, just like in chapter 4, except this time we're doing is over of and percent over 100. And I believe on all of these problems, your of is going to be, the number that they give you is the of number, so that's always going to be that bottom number on this part of our proportion.